So I just want to take this time to be honest real quick. A lot of people feel pressure to walk into the new year as a completely different person, right? New habits, new body, new mindset, new life. And if that already feels exhausted, trust me, you're not alone now. Because every January the message is everywhere, right? New year, new me. And on the surface, that shit sounds motivating. But underneath it, that's pressure. You know what I'm saying? Pressure to fix everything at once. Pressure to prove that you're evolving. Pressure to show progress whether you feel it or not. And that pressure hits different when you're already tired of shit. When you've been doing the work, showing up, surviving, healing, and it's too much. It can become overwhelming, right? So I remember since my birthday is at the beginning of the year, actually it's tomorrow. I always felt the pressure of the new year, new me thing, right? And it really didn't start hitting hard until I was probably like 35. And I didn't see myself where I thought I should be at, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna restart myself. I'm gonna start fresh. I'm gonna try something different. But not realizing that shit is actually hard as fuck. It's actually hard and it's actually stressful to try to live up to the new year, new me. Because with everything going on in life, you still have to live life and still have to survive and still have to get through and still have to manage, all while trying to become a whole different person, right? And in my mind, it's like, okay, to become a whole different person, you have to disassociate from everything that you once knew. So that means you have to disassociate from everything from that previous year just because a new year starts and now you're a new person. And that's too much pressure. You know what I'm saying? That's too much. You ever like scrolled on your phone and felt behind? Like if you ever question why you don't feel excited about starting over. Because I've been there. I've it's I felt the stress and the overwhelmment of starting over because if you scrolling on social media and you seeing everybody doing this and that and you seeing looks like keyword looks like people are evolving and prospering and doing and setting goals and reaching those goals and then you're just sitting there like damn. But really in reality you're just surviving. You're living life day to day. And it's not that you lack motivation. It's not like you don't have any goals. It's just like man, it's either this or that. It's either I quit my job and focus solely on my goals and what I want to do, focus solely on going to school and all that, but then you have to worry about the pressures of one, bills not getting paid, two, not having no money to eat. If you got kids, not having no, not having, making sure your kids ain't is straight. Like it's a lot of pressure that people don't talk about, and so we focus on what we see on people's social media that makes it seem like it's easier. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say to anybody that's feeling that shit, that's understanding what I'm saying, you're not broken. You're just human. That's it. You're just human and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? From my chair, I learned that I don't actually need a new version of myself. I need an honest one, right? Honest about what I have energy for. Honest about what I don't want anymore. Honest about what growth actually looks like in this season, right? I stopped giving a fuck a long time ago about what people put on social media and trying to figure out how the fuck they're doing what they're doing. I stopped trying to figure that shit out a long time ago. One because I felt that pressure. I felt that stress of trying to live up to what I felt society wanted me to live up to. And it was just too much. And I realized that once I stopped giving a fuck about what other minding my own business, I'm not gonna say it became easier, but I felt the stress and the overwhelming feeling of um, success or succeeding or reaching a goal dwindle down a little bit. You know what I mean? I stopped putting that pressure on myself. And I start realizing the little things that I do every day and the little goals that I meet every day is what's really important. This was the moment that I realized something important, right? Growth doesn't always look loud. Sometimes it looks like rest. Sometimes it looks like boundaries. Sometimes it looks like staying the same on purpose. If you are who you are, be that and live that unapologetically. It's that's all you can do, because you're trying to live up to somebody else's standards. It's gonna always keep you behind. Period. I know you hear that statement, fake it till you make it, right? And that's nothing but manifestation. But a lot of times not every that manifestation process doesn't work for everybody. And I think that's where people need to step back and realize maybe faking it till I make it is not the way for me. Maybe I have to work this job and go to school and go through that. But if you stay consistent with what you're trying to do in order to reach that goal, then everything will be all right. You know what I'm saying? What I learned the hard way was this: you don't have to force change for it to be real. Consistency matters more than motivation, right? Honesty matters more than optics. And the quiet progress still counts. I learned that I can only be myself. I learned that I put pressure on myself versus thinking I have to live up to other people's standards, and that was what putting and that was putting pressure on me. When in reality, it was myself, because none of these people asked me to live up to them. None of these people asked me to follow their steps to get to whatever goal that I have, because not everybody goals are the same. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't until shit recently, honestly, that I'm just like, fuck it. I'm gonna live my life the way that I see fit, and I'm gonna reach my goal as long as I stay consistent with what aligns with my goal. Everything will work out. You know what I'm saying? And if nobody has told you this yet, you are not behind. Okay, I repeat this shit. You are not behind. You're just becoming. If you're thinking about this, if this is if this is a thought that has crossed your mind, then you you are growing. That's growth. If you sat down and thought about this, if you sat down and thought like, man, I can only be myself, I'm only stressing myself up trying to live up to society standards. You are becoming the person that you need to be and that you're meant to be. I want you to sit for this with this for a moment, right? What are you tired of pretending about? What do you actually want this year? Not what sounds good, not what looks good, but what feels right to you. Not everybody else, not what you think society thinks, but to you. What version of you deserves more honesty? You don't need to answer that today. You can take as much time as you need. Just understand that you have permission to ask that question, right? And once you find the answer for yourself, because that's a personal thing, you will understand that everything that you want to do will be aligned with how you live your life, right? And everything will work out for you in the way that it's supposed to for you. This year does not have to be about becoming someone else. It can be about coming home to yourself. And if this conversation feels familiar, if they slow you down in a good way, then stay in this room, man. And let me know what y'all think. Let me know if you feel any of this pressure. Let me know if this resonates with you, because I feel like it's everybody. I feel like even when you see stuff on social media and people look the happiest and they're doing great things, it's always some pressure and some shit behind it that we don't see. And it's not for us to see. But don't live up to what you see on social media, what you see on TV, because it's always something behind the scenes that we have no idea about. And people are not going to show us the bad things, they're going to show us the good things as motivation. instead of telling us that I had to go through this and this and this and this depression, homelessness, all this shit. I had to go through all this shit in order to get here. They're just going to show you the good things. They're not going to show you the bad things. And that's the part that we have to realize. It's never a smooth sailing situation when you're trying to reach your goal. Consistency is what matters. So like I said, if this conversation feels like it's familiar, if it slows you down in a good way, then stay in this room, man, so we can talk about it. Share your experiences, share your grievances, share what pressures you may feel coming into this new year, and with the thought of new year, new me in your mind. What does that mean for you? What does that look like for you? And remember, you got to be honest with yourself. You remember, you can't live up to somebody else's expectations or goals. And me as a soon to be 37-year-old woman, this this is something that I had to learn over time. And it was later in life that I've learned this. So don't be afraid if you're, what I'm saying, you're 30 and up and you just now learning this or you're just now realizing it. It's okay because everybody grows on their own terms and on their own time. You know what I'm saying? So follow Renn's Room. Share this with someone who needs less pressure and more honesty. And like I said, tune in, comment, DM me so I can share your stories and let me know if it resonates with you. Let me know if you understand what I'm saying. Just be honest with yourself. That's it. Be honest with yourself. Live your life. Be happy. Spread love and joy, and you will get everything that you are desiring and anything that is aligned with you in return. The whole new year, new you, new me thing is not realistic unless you're being honest with yourself. So until next time, I'm going to talk to y'all soon, man. Do not rush. Just live life according to how you want to live it. And like I said, be honest with you. And that's all that matters. You don't need to fill every space. You lived experiences is the magic. Emotion is allowed. Trust yourself and trust the process, and everything will be all right.